Have you ever dreamed of owning a home? Maybe you're tired of renting, or maybe you're just looking for a fresh start. If so, you might be interested to know that there are a few countries around the world that give away free houses to new residents. That's right, free houses. In some cases, all you need to do is meet a few basic requirements, such as having a job or being willing to renovate the property. In this video, we'll take a look at 5 countries that give away free houses. We'll tell you everything you need to know about the programs they offer and how you can qualify. So whether you're looking for a new place to live or just curious about this unique opportunity, be sure to watch this video until the end. Let's get started with Italy. Ganji is a medieval hillside town nestled in the Madoni Mountains of Sicily, Italy. This picturesque gem is celebrated for its charming architecture, breathtaking vistas, and a rich tapestry of history. But in recent times, Ganji has been grappling with a dwindling population, and the streets have started to echo with emptiness. In a bid to breathe life back into the town, the Ganji Municipal Authority is extending a warm invitation, offering free homes to newcomers. This program, initiated back in 2014, has already lured in scores of fresh faces to the town. To qualify for one of these cost-free abodes in Ganji, all you need is a commitment to make this town your permanent home and a promise to restore your new dwelling within 3 years. A steady source of income and a knack for conversing in Italian would also be handy. These homes, while being given away for free, often wear the wear and tear of time and require a fair bit of elbow grease for renovation. But worry not, as the Ganji municipality steps in to provide financial support to assist new residents in their refurbishing endeavors. Beyond the enticing prospect of free housing, the municipality of Ganji has an array of other perks to sweeten the deal for newcomers. These include tax breaks for budding businesses, financial support for childcare and education, and even free language courses for those just starting to call Ganji home. Ganji is an alluring and enchanting town, extending its arms to welcome new members into a close-knit community. If you seek a new haven where life moves at a more leisurely pace and you yearn for a strong sense of togetherness, Ganji might just be your ideal destination. Moving on to South Africa. The South African government is making a heartfelt offer of free homes to families with limited means through its Reconstruction and Development Program, or RDP. This initiative is geared toward providing reasonably priced housing to families who were historically disadvantaged during the era of apartheid. To be eligible for one of these cost-free residences in South Africa, you simply need to be a South African citizen with a household income that falls beneath a specified threshold. Additionally, a willingness to make this house your home for at least 5 years is all that's asked. The RDP program has made great strides in extending housing to over 4.5 million South Africans since its inception in 1994. Nevertheless, there remains a substantial backlog of housing requests in the country, and the government remains steadfast in its commitment to delivering free homes to families of modest means. The RDP program carries significant importance as it seeks to rectify the injustices of the past. During apartheid, the majority of Black South Africans were deprived of access to adequate housing, with many being confined to subpar townships or informal settlements. The RDP program strives to correct this historical wrong by providing no-cost homes to low-income families, regardless of their racial background. Moving along to Japan, the Japanese government extends a warm welcome to families willing to embrace rural life by offering no-cost residences. This program aims to breathe new life into rural communities and tackle the country's population decline. To secure one of these cost-free abodes in Japan, you'll need to hold Japanese citizenship or permanent residency status and be open to relocating to a rural locale with a commitment to call it home for a minimum of 5 years. These free homes, more often than not, wear the marks of time and abandonment, necessitating a bit of tender, loving care. But fear not, as the Japanese government lends a financial hand to assist newcomers with the cost of renovations. Furthermore, the Japanese government sweetens the deal with a variety of other incentives to attract new residents to rural areas. These include financial support for childcare and education and enticing tax breaks for new businesses. The program has proven successful in drawing new residents to rural Japan. Since its launch in 2014, over 10,000 families have embraced rural living through this program. All in all, the no-cost housing program in rural Japan offers a golden opportunity for families seeking secure and budget-friendly housing, a laid-back lifestyle, and a chance to immerse themselves in traditional Japanese culture. Nonetheless, it's essential to be mindful of the challenges that come with rural living before applying for this program. Now, let's turn our attention to Canada. The Canadian government is reaching out with open arms, extending the offer of no-cost homes to Indigenous families via its First Nations housing strategy. This initiative is dedicated to tackling the housing shortages faced by Indigenous communities. To lay claim to a free home in Canada, all that's required is Indigenous heritage and residence within a First Nations community, along with a household income that falls below a certain threshold. The First Nations housing strategy is a well-thought-out, long-term plan with the noble goal of ensuring that all Indigenous people in Canada have access to secure, budget-friendly, and culturally fitting housing. The program extends funding to support both the construction and renovation of residences, in addition to offering housing-related services like rent subsidies and home ownership initiatives. The First Nations housing strategy has achieved success by granting housing to countless Indigenous families. Nonetheless, there persists a considerable backlog of housing requests within Indigenous communities. The Canadian government has made a steadfast commitment to sustaining its investment in the First Nations housing strategy until every Indigenous individual finds a secure and budget-friendly place to call home. Concluding our journey, we find ourselves in the United States of America. Detroit, Michigan, a city steeped in history and culture, has faced its share of challenges in recent times, including a decline in its population and economic difficulties. In a spirited effort to breathe fresh life into the city of Detroit is extending a warm invitation, offering free homes to new residents via its Building Detroit Back initiative. This program is geared toward delivering budget-friendly housing to newcomers and reinvigorating the city's neighborhoods. To secure one of these cost-free homes in Detroit, you must be ready to call the city home for at least 5 years and undertake renovations within a year. A stable income and the ability to cover property taxes are also required. These no-cost homes are typically situated in neighborhoods in need of a bit of renewal. However, the city of Detroit provides a range of resources to aid new residents with the costs of renovations and other expenses. The Building Detroit Back program has proven successful in drawing new residents to the city. Since its inception in 2014, over 1,000 new residents have embraced Detroit through this program. One of the program's benefits is that it allows new residents to become homeowners without the burden of a hefty down payment, which is particularly advantageous for low-income families and individuals who may not have the means to buy a home in the traditional real estate market. Furthermore, the program contributes to the revitalization of Detroit's neighborhoods. When new residents take up residence in vacant homes, they inject fresh vitality into the community. They also lend their support to local businesses and schools. If you're interested in applying for the Building Detroit Back program, you can find more information on the City of Detroit's website. That's it for today. And now, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Do subscribe to the channel if you like our content. We will catch you in the next one.